I'm one of those days. One of those days when things are weighing really heavy. It's all just a lot. Tired of fighting a fight that we shouldn't need to be fighting in 2026. Not after there's so much history to learn from. We never should have ended up back where we are, but I believe it was Winston Churchill who said something to the effect of only one thing is for certain. Mankind never learns. A lot of people know my dad, he was a preacher. He's retired. And I can't tell you all the times I watch my dad, studying, taking notes, getting ready for the upcoming Sunday sermon. And his sermons were generally always tailored to whatever he felt the congregation needed in that moment. And that could change based upon what was going on with people in the church, an illness, a death, or based upon what was going on in the world. And before I make videos, I try to, I try to prepare my thoughts, because this is going to sound pretty pretentious, but I think of myself as a preacher, and the world is my congregation, and in turn I'm sitting in the congregation of so many other people who are preaching and sending out messages and good news. So this is what I got for you today. When I was going into the 9th grade, I was going into high school. My sister, she was 2 years ahead of me, so she was going into the 11th grade. I was going into the 9th grade, and I was really scared out of my mind to be going into high school. I was a teeny tiny little guy. I didn't hit 5 foot tall until I was 15 years old. So I wrestled 103 in my 9th grade year. So I was a punching bag, and a teeny tiny little punching bag at that. And I was just really scared at the time. And a few days before high school, my sister, she pulled me aside. I remember we were in her room, and she said, Aaron, she said, keep your nails nice. She said, ladies like guys with well-kept nails. So I always tried to keep my nails nice. But she also said, just be kind to everyone. And if you see someone not being kind to someone else, have the guts to call them out. And so I got to call out tens of millions of people around me right now who are not being kind. You are advocating for things to happen to others, for laws to be passed to impact others because of their color or their religion or where they're from. Things that you would never begin to tolerate or accept for yourself, your family, your loved ones. So why would you put those things on someone else? I don't really know where we go from here when so many people are content to live their lives full of hate. When all of us are going to meet an end. Some of us will meet our end real quick. We'll never know it's coming, but some of us will know it's coming, and we'll have a moment to process what's happening, that we're about to cross over to the other side. And in that moment, if you're able to process it and think about your life, what will make you consider your life well lived? Will it be the number of people that you offended because of a hat that you wear in public places, or provocative things that you said? Or will it be the number of people that have a voice because you helped them find it, you helped them protect it? Yeah. I don't know what I want my legacy to be, but I sure as hell know what I don't want it to be. Anyway, in the words of my sister, be kind to everyone. And if you see someone not being kind to someone else, have the guts to call them out. Have a good day.